Ever heard of the saying, in order to get something, you have to let something go? Or in order to receive, you got to give something up? Man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like God been trying to get me to let go of some stuff for the longest. I had got convicted of this issue of mine a while ago, and honestly, I haven't been being obedient for the sake of holding on to everything I was comfortable with. I was running from change because I didn't know what would come from it. Worst of all, I wasn't trusting God like I knew I should. I was only hurting myself. I was only keeping myself in bondage. And all he ever wanted from me was the freedom I would beg him for. He was just giving me the opportunity to receive the very thing I was praying for every night. But it would require me to let go of the things I was putting before him and actually run closer to him. Yeah, for the longest, I was making the decision to stay where I was. I couldn't let go. See, the reason we hold on to these things that actually have no value in the face of God is because, like I said, we've grown comfortable with them. They're all we ever known. We've grown attached to these things because we've used them to fill voids. A lot of times, they're connected to traumas, allowing them to shape our identities and traits whether we realize it or not. The fear of the unknown keeps us tied to who we've been because we don't know what life would look like without it. But God knows. God knows exactly what our life will look like without him. God knows who we really are because he created us. God knows without these idols, we will be living freely in our true identities, in bondage to none. He knows the absolute true desires of our hearts, the ones he planted in us from the beginning. They've been there all along, but they've been buried under fear, under comfort, under trauma, under control. See, God doesn't want to take from you. He wants to free you. He wants to strip off what's been holding you back so he can place in your hands everything he had planned from the start. But the exchange, it requires submission. You have to submit and understand you're living a new life, one that requires you to leave all the things you thought you knew before and rediscover yourself through him. And man, if I'm being real, it's still hard for me. I'm learning new things about myself that's holding me back from my purpose every day. I'm learning to submit more and more every day. God will ask you to give up those things you don't want to give up the most. And honestly, that should show us all the more reason why we should give it up in the first place. It's not punishment, it's alignment. It's him saying, I love you too much to let you stay here. And it's so much on the other side that we don't even realize. But he just requires us to move. And God won't take from you what you won't willingly give. Clinging to what's comfortable could cost you what's eternal. Let go. Not because it's easy, but because you finally trust him enough to do it. Dimitri B.